Alrighty. What's up, folks? There we go. It's the highest quality possible. But anyways, I had like no idea what I wanted to talk about for my next video. I had nothing. I was just like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm gonna get into that, like why I was struggling with figuring it out. But anyways, I did something similar to this on my other channel, where I just kind of watched someone play a very nostalgic game for me, you know, and just kind of use that just to make something, you know, get back to just making content and not worrying about what the outcome is. Like, this is the outcome. Whatever the outcome is, this is it. Let's figure it out. Let's move forward, you know, something like that. But, man, I don't know what it is, but just trying to make content this past, has it been 1 week, 2 weeks? Maybe more than that, but it's just been very tough. And it could be a lot of reasons. Could be a bunch of reasons just mushed together. Burnout. Could be stress. Could be a lot of things. I don't know. But going back to what's simple really, really helps me. And again, that's why I am so happy YouTube's not my job, because, oh man, I would have failed. I would have failed, man. I would have given up and did something else. Man, we already saw this part. Yes, come on, continue. Go get to the game, all right? Entertain me while I entertain myself talking to a camera, hoping that an audience will watch it. Yes, start with Team Sonic. So, am I gonna, like, you can see the time. It's 8 hours long if you play through all versions. And, you know, I never did that as a kid. I never played through all 4 stories as a kid. But seeing someone else do it maybe might give it more appreciation. This is the only time, as far as I'm aware, seeing Sonic run backwards. You don't really see that very often.
Sounds like an invitation to party.
What are we gonna do, Sonic?
No worries.
I love that Sonic sounds younger than he normally does.
Time to crack that Eggman wide open. Yeah, let's party.
No one cares about the plane. Get to it. I liked the way cutscenes looked during this generation. I think because since they couldn't make it look realistic, they went all in and like making it look cartoony. So I appreciate that.
They line up sideways from here on.
I'm pretty sure this is, for me at least, the most replayed. Actually, no. It was Smash Brothers Melee, but this was definitely number 2 with the GameCube games I played the most.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Wing! Wing! Let's go. Wing!
Level up. Got it.
Look at all those Eggman robots.
You know, funny enough, like, what is there to say about Sonic Heroes? Because the last game I did this on was Sly Cooper. But that's because, man, that game I could talk about forever. Can I talk about Sonic Heroes this whole time? Probably not. I don't think I could talk about it for 8 hours. I said I had other things to talk about, but those have kind of left my mind just now.
The ruins in this area move when you walk up to them.
Level up.
Thinking right now, I might use this. I might use this to just explore ideas. Cause this is 8 hours. You know, I can't talk about this game for 8 hours. I would, I would love to, but goddamn, like 8 hours. Who expects me to talk about this shit for 8 hours? It's Sonic Heroes. Like it's no. People can't even talk about Citizen Kane for 8 hours. I love how Sonic has speedruns within his levels. That's weird. I don't know. Maybe it's not weird, but it's like there's already a timer in the corner, so to have another one on top of that, like, does anyone really care about those 10 seconds? I don't know. Maybe there has to be speedrunners that care. I guess another thing I'm scared of is like, well, I mean, whatever. Like, because I'm getting more into like the YouTube algorithm stuff, and they're like, oh, you shouldn't be changing up your content. You should make it the same so that people stay and they don't leave your channel. I don't know. I don't care. I shouldn't care. As much as I want a YouTube career, I like it as an art piece, As much as I make dumb little jokes on my YouTube channel, I still think it has artistic merit, and I want to share that with you guys. I think art isn't a very important thing. Maybe art has gone down the tubes. Maybe it's not what it used to be. We're not making as much marble sculptures as we used to. Maybe there's just more and more garbage that we're adding on top of the internet for the sake of keeping our attention span shorter and shorter. Who knows? But all I can say is, whenever I create it, even if it's that same kind of garbage, it means something to me. All right. Like, I don't know. So before making this, I was making a simple little video on a itch.io game. And, it was a very simple video. I didn't really add anything too crazy into it, but I had a good time, It was something. I made something. It's hard to learn when I forget that I'm appreciating that. And I kind of need to figure that out more, What stops me from releasing content has nothing to do with the quality of the videos. I think it just has to do with my self-esteem. I think when my self-esteem is higher, the video ideas I have, not only do I want to complete, but I want to share. And then when my self-esteem's low, it seems like every idea I have is trashy poo-poo buns, you know? It's not good, it's not great. Why do I want to share it? Why do I want to do this if it's not improving anything? I think what's causing an issue with capitalism is that we're always looking towards the top. We're always looking towards the ceiling, you know? We forget how things start off, you know? So, let me try to expand on this idea. So, let me see. How do I expand on this? So, we want trees because they give us oxygen, but we forget that every tree starts off really, really tiny and really, really insignificant, you know? We all want the forest. We want the jungle. We want trees as far as the eye can see. But you got to remember that in order to make more trees, you got to start with the seed. That small little plant that takes a long time to grow and nourish. And even then, even when you have a tree that's going on pretty well, if those nutrients aren't being fed on a regular basis, then you are putting in more work for no reason, you know? Yes, it needs sunlight and it needs water. It needs, you know, the attention. Not just once, not just twice, not just 3 times, but a lot of times. It's so easy to forget those things, and you know, we notice those punishments either early on, later, 6 months from now, a year from now, who knows? You know?
Got it. Here we go.
I truly believe that America is becoming a scarier and scarier country to live. Please, if you are anyone who is a young adult like me, start reading the news more. There is a lot of things that are going on, a lot of changes that are going to shape our country forever, and we're not putting enough attention on them. In certain states, they are revising child employment laws so that not only can they work longer, but in certain cases, they would get paid less for the same job. In certain ways, they're not getting a livable wage despite working the same job as an adult would. And it's all because corporations are trying to make more money. They're trying to please their investors more. I understand that there's a competitive nature when it comes to capitalism, but also, we're people. That should always be the first priority in any society, is that we're people and we have needs. We want to live in a society where our needs are taken care of. And if we don't have that, we should, you know, in theory, be able to go somewhere else where we can have those needs met. But unfortunately, with the capitalist system, more of that money is just going towards the top, and the people who are lower on the chain don't have that ability. They don't have that. They don't have that type of structure, you know. More of us are forced to stay in the same state that we've lived in for years because we can't afford to go anywhere else. And then we suffer from whatever laws are created in that system. You know, we got to start thinking about each other, about more people, not just ourselves.
Got it. Already.
I think something I should learn from simple content like this is that as long as I am releasing a part of myself to the world, I should feel proud of the videos that I make, you know? I shouldn't be looking at this video as sub tier, you know, something that isn't important. Who knows what kind of impact this video might make for me in the future? This video series could change my life forever, and I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know until I give it a shot, until I give it the good old college try. It's, you know, that's just how I see the world. You know, it's like I see the world as way more complex than it is. And I don't mean to do that purposefully. I don't mean to complicate everything in my life. In fact, I love it when things are simple. It's just that it feels complicated. It feels like a different language in a way. You know, I just don't understand how to live in a society like this. I don't like admitting that. It makes it feel like my intelligence is kind of being questioned. But I just, you know, I feel like I don't make friends. I stumble upon them, you know? Due to circumstances, these are my friend groups. It used to be in a different manner, and now it's in this manner. Keeping up with friends is incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. Keeping up with family is incredibly difficult. And I think that just has to do with how much less time we're willing to give to other people. I mean, look at me, for example. I'm not even playing Sonic Heroes. I'm watching a video of someone playing Sonic Heroes, and I'm saying that's more valuable than calling people in my friends list or in my family list. What does that mean? Who knows? I don't know. I'm just trying to release certain thoughts that, you know, make me ponder. I'm not really trying to say I'm a good guy or a bad guy. I don't even know what kind of guy I'm trying to say that I am. I guess I'm trying to figure that out. I am trying to say things that may lead to a definitive answer, and I hope it does. Fun fact about this stage: if you go really slow, they most likely won't hurt you. They kind of go your speed. Like, you have to be really dumb to get hit by them. And that's okay. I've gotten hit by them, so not the end of the world. Man, Sonic, you are super duper cool. I can't wait to be just like you, Sonic.
Not bad.
You're right, that is not bad. That's a B.
Stop your futile. You just make fools of yourself. I think you got that backwards, Doc. Man, he's sure one stubborn scientist.
I'm not ready to give up just yet.
That's your spirit, Tails. Initiate rotary attack. Got it.
Knuckles, aim for Eggman when the grass is spinning.
Rotary attack. Take this.
So from that last conversation we were having, I really do want you to know this. Please don't let the world convince you that younger people are somehow lazier. You know, A lot of people are lazy. There's a lot of people in a lot of generations that are lazy. I don't think it's really down to just one particular type of generation. I think the reason why young people don't want to work is simply because they have a different philosophy they want to follow. Yes, they want to make money. They just want. It's really more about just wanting the freedom, to do what they want. And for some people, they're willing to put in the hours to get that, but other people aren't seeing that way that way is viable. I've become one of those people. I used to enjoy the overtime. I used to praise overtime. In some jobs, overtime is time and a half. Wow, I'm getting paid more to do the same job simply because I'm working more hours. But it gets to you. That amount of work, that amount of stress, it gets to you. No human being is perfect. Some people, they can just go on by, no problem there. Others cannot. Others, we all have weaknesses, and we all have to learn how to, kind of work with those weaknesses. It's okay to have them. We just gotta find ways to, improve our mental health. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. You guys take care. Have a good one.